Complete the proof. Here we're given quad ABEF congruent to quad CBED, and we're trying to prove that segment EB bisects angle FED. Now angle FED is this guy right here. Okay, let's start off with a given quadrilateral ABEF congruent to quadrilateral CBED. That's our first statement, and the reason is given. And the proof statement is going to be our last, segment EB bisects angle FED. That goes here. So we're really already halfway done without giving this a whole lot of thought. So there are two reasons and one statement left. The statement is this guy, angle FEB is congruent to angle DEB. Goes there. And angle FEB, that is this rotation here, and angle DEB, that's this rotation of segment DE here. So saying that these two angles are congruent, you're leading yourself to segment EB bisecting the big angle FED by saying these two smaller angles have the same measure or are congruent. Okay, so how can we conclude that angle FEB is congruent to angle DEB? Well, we already know that the two quadrilaterals are congruent, and these angles FEB and DEB are corresponding. And actually it looks like this segment EB is a reflection line for the two quadrilaterals. That's kind of an aside point. But anyway, your reasoning here is corresponding parts of congruent figures are congruent because this FEB and DEB are corresponding angles here. So since the quadrilaterals are congruent, those angles have to be congruent. Now the definition of an angle bisector says that the bisector divides an angle into two congruent pieces. And well, that's exactly what the segment EB does now, since we've said that the two angles are congruent. So there's your reason, definition of angle bisector. Okay, now the thought process here, place the statements and reasons that you know, for example, the given and the proof, and then just take it one step at a time. In this case, it was pretty simple because there were only 3 statements and reasons. And just work through your conclusion. And the important thing is, it has to make sense going from one step to the next, one reason to the next. And the reasons should match that move from one statement to the next. And sometimes it helps to write these in if-then form. And you could say if quadrilateral ABEF is congruent to quadrilateral CBED, then the corresponding angles here are congruent. So FEB and DEB are congruent. And then you can say if these two angles are congruent, then segment EB bisects. So it all flows in if-then form as well.